What's up? If you like questioning your entire existence, then today's video is gonna be a treat for you because we are watching Zack the films. If you like experiencing a fever dream, I'd suggest you watch this video.
I was 4.5 years old. My really raw dad smacked me in the back of the head with a steering wheel. Put almost anything in a shotgun shell and it'll still work. So if you had a shotgun the size of a building and
Yeah, of course. If you had a shotgun the size of a building, do you reckon aliens would just skip the earth if they saw this? Like, it's not even worth it.
a
Right?
shell big enough to fit you, could you load yourself into it? Well,
That would be kinda
technically
cool.
yes,
I mean-
but the moment the gunpowder ignites, you'd be launched out at 1,000 miles per hour. The acceleration would crush your body.
Who makes these animations? Come on, who? What is that? What is that?
Instantly. And if that didn't kill you, the burning hot gases would cook you alive. Now, even if you somehow managed all that,
mistake.
blasting out of the barrel would tear you apart mid-air.
Sure.
If you were put in a microwave,
Jesus Christ, exactly. My science teacher taught me that you shouldn't put living beings in a microwave.
What?
He told me a family actually won a lawsuit against a microwave company because they didn't mention you couldn't put living things in a microwave, so they put in their cat to warm him up.
This little guy keeps biting my phone and my fingers. You know what that means. Microwave.
And they just cooked the cat, and they actually won the lawsuit. I mean, no offense, but that's just America core. I mean,
I'm gonna sue you out of existence.
probably not a smart thing to say with the American audience, but hey.
the
Sure.
water molecules in your body would heat up because of the radiation being beamed at you. Your skin would start to burn and blister, and you'd quickly go blind.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm suing. I'm suing for visual assault.
Your
My
organs would
God.
boil and then break open, causing internal bleeding. And
Oh.
gas pockets in your digestive
Ugh. Why?
system would expand until your stomach burst. Within just a few...
Enough of this one, enough.
If you bought every possible lottery number, would it guarantee that you would win the jackpot?
Come on. If you buy every ticket, there's no profit because
Well, one guy actually tried this. He set up
are you dumb? Just a question.
Are you fucking dumb?
You need to think for about 5 seconds to know that that doesn't work because gambling does not equal free money.
I hope the money will be. Why? My dad bet all my savings on them.
I mean, except for me because I'm fucking incredible at blackjack, you know?
a lottery business and bought ticket machines that would print out about 100 tickets every 10 seconds. Each one
Ready.
cost $1, and since there were 26 million possible combinations, he
Oh.
spent $26 million on his
You know what you could do with that money? I mean,
plan.
I'm
When the
just-
lottery
I'm just
was finally
disappointed.
drawn,
I'm just really disappointed.
he of course had the winning ticket. And after expenses, he still made over $30 million. But after that, they changed the rules, meaning you can't try this yourself. If you
The fuck?
That don't make no sense.
slide 20 cigarettes into the metal frame, packed tightly side by side.
500 cigarettes.
Is he gonna smoke 20 cigarettes? I mean,
Each one connects to a funnel that feeds into a single
Oh,
metal
God, he
mouthpiece. To light them, you strike a match and run it across the row, igniting all 20 at once. Smoke pours through the chamber and into the narrow tube. When you take a drag, air pulls through every cigarette at the same time, which means with every
this motherfucker's like lung cancer final boss. Like, my god. Kinda genius, but also, I don't really know why.
was longer than a school bus, and could open its mouth wide enough to
The
swallow
fuck?
a full-grown human. And this is how it compares to the biggest snake alive today. Its body was thicker than a barrel, and it would be as high as your waist if you stood next to it. It would wrap itself around a massive crocodile,
What kind of
crushing it
rejected
hard enough to
Marvel
rupture
script are we
organs before
watching?
swallowing it whole in a single bite. It was longer
But what? What? Where's the context?
Huh?
You would be pinned flat on your back with your arms and legs stretched out to each side. Then, a heavy wooden board would be placed across your chest and stomach. Large stones were slowly stacked onto the board, adding more and more weight. As the stones piled up, the pressure on your
Torture
body
methods
increased,
in
making
medieval times were
breathing
like really
extremely
advanced.
difficult.
Yeah. There's some like really good YouTube videos out there which explain like how people used to torture others. It is actually insane.
And painful. This continued for hours or even
Oh.
days until you agreed to plead guilty. And if you still refused, they would add enough weight to crush your chest inwards,
What the
slowly
fuck?
killing you.
What the hell?
He threw a broken fridge down the mysterious
Come on, why? Why are we doing what? No.
hole. And even though he waited to hear if it hit the bottom, no sound ever came back up. A neighbor threw his dead dog
The disrespect. Come on. Leave the dog. Just bury the dog. Come on.
down there, and a few days later, it was seen running through his garden. But
The fuck?
living dogs refused to go near it. The owner of the property.
I bought a property in Egypt.
A man walked into his basement, but he never came back out. His wife went to check on him, but she didn't come out either. And their teenage son did the same thing.
Come on. If two people go into the basement and nobody returns, what's the next move? Join them. Yeah.
Finally, the grandmother went in after them and collapsed in the pile of bodies. You see, the family stored potatoes in their cellar, but as they rotted, they released a toxic gas.
Oh.
As each family member entered, they were quickly suffocated, killed by their own spuds.
I didn't know that could happen. Where I work, I'm actually responsible for the potatoes, I guess. So if I just leave them there, could I just intoxicate the entire store? Is that a thing? I mean, I should, because some people are fucking weird there.
When you pull the trigger, the flint hits the steel, sending sparks.
I'm probably gonna put something stupid in there in the edit.
The flint hits the steel.
Flint and steel.
The tattoo is carefully cut out of your skin
Why is it a Zack D tattoo?
after you die, and it's removed in one clean piece, making sure not to stretch the artwork. Next, it's soaked in chemicals that stop bacteria from eating your skin, and this also locks in the colors. Once it's preserved, the skin is flattened to keep its original shape, and finally, it's framed, allowing your loved ones to keep a part.
Do you reckon these animators just go home and tell their wives, oh yeah, what have I animated today? Cutting off a piece of skin with a tattoo and putting it in bacteria. What? My brain just hurts.
Could we stop a huge meteor with a Zack D Films tumbler? Well, if it was
Oh, you gotta be kidding now. Come on.
empty, the meteor would just crash straight through it, sending massive pieces of metal hurtling towards Earth. Now, if you filled it with water, it might slow it down, but it would cause a massive steam explosion.
Massive.
If two pins are left standing, one in each.
I just fucking rage quit. There's no other option. Why does this happen? Why? Every single time I go bowling, two of these fucking pins on other ends will just stay there. I'm just fucking done with it.
Back corner of the lane, aim your ball at the outside edge of the pin. As it rolls down,
What you do here is just throw the fucking ball to the people next to you. Like, I'm done with bowling, bruh.
it can strike it at the
Because
perfect
there's no
angle.
way you
This
perfectly
causes
hit
it to
it,
bounce
except for
sideways,
if you're a
sliding
professional
across the
bowler.
back of the lane. Then it should crash into the other standing pin, knocking it down and clearing both corners in one move.
No, you fucking rage quit.
She had a seizure and died, and her funeral was held the next day. But her sister arrived late and begged to see her one last time. So they dug up the coffin for a final goodbye. But when they opened the lid, the corpse sat up and smiled. The minister
The
screamed
fuck?
and fell into the grave, and her family ran, convinced she was a ghost. But they quickly realized the doctor was wrong. She wasn't dead after all, and she lived 47 more.
That's fucking scary, you know?
They put the frozen hamster in the microwave
Not again. Come on, stop microwaving animals.
and turned it on.
Or humans.
You see, they were freezing small animals to learn about preserving tissue, and to bring them back to life, they had to heat their hearts up quickly. At first, they just pressed a hot spatula to its chest. Now, sometimes this would work, but the heat from the metal
Wouldn't it
left
burn? Yeah.
serious burns. So one scientist suggested using a special microwave.
Which fucking genius thought of this plan? Come on.
Scientists in Trinidad and Tobago believe they can build a rocket to go to the sun. They are not going in the day, they are going in the night.
This focused the heat directly at the hamster's heart, bringing it back to life without burning it. They put the frozen
The fuck? I think I'm I don't know what I'm bugging.
That
I'm going to therapy and then cry myself to sleep. See y'all later. My god.